Wow. My son has taught me the power of faithfulness, the importance of listening, the importance of family. He loves family. He loves family. Discipline. And to a degree, when I look at him, I see so much of me. I always tell him, you're my hero.
So I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, kinda outside of Atlanta. I lived with my two parents, and I say I had a pretty good childhood.
Growing up, he was very active. He was what I would call a live wire. We would let him go outside, and he would just be out there just running and running and running. He woke up one day and said, "Dad, I want to play football." I said, "You serious?" He said, "I want to play football." And so from that point on, put a football in his hand, and he went to work after that.
I just did not like getting hit. So that's when I started to realize either I run fast so I don't get hit, or I deliver the hit. So that kind of formed my love of football.
I love sports, but I knew God had a call on my life, and I accepted my call at the age of 23.
Lay it away.
My dad's a pastor, so I grew up in the church, and it was a thing where if you're in this house, you're going to church on Sunday. It's just what it was.
I know that my God is a provider.
Seeing him on the daily, I wouldn't say not only inspired me, but showed me what I would want to be like when I am older. So I wouldn't say I always listened, but it was a certain age where I'm like, okay, what is he's saying? He's saying something up there. Like the Lord is really trying to speak to me.
I was real careful because I know that he know God, but I really wanted him to really find God and come into his own relationship with God.
I want to say it hit me when I got to college, when I started experiencing, I would say, trials and tribulations, I'd say.
To the north end zone, angling to the far.
I want to say right at halftime, but it was just around that time. And I'm running down on kickoff, full speed. And I'm running. I don't know why I tried to open my arms and make the tackle running full speed, but that's what I did. Draw to the sideline. I'm walking, and my adrenaline is still going. Once your adrenaline is going, you can tell, like, you're in the zone. Like, your eyes are just, you're still, like, really locked in. And I looked down at my arm, and it was just, my bicep was kind of scrunched up. At that point, it was like, yeah, you're out for the season. And then it didn't hit me. I got up, walked in the locker room, and I just broke down. My world had kind of just collided, just crashed. That's when I realized everything I put myself was just football. Once you put yourself into football so much, your identity becomes just football, and that never ends well for anybody.
What I did, I kind of bagged off a little bit just to see how he was gonna navigate through it. I grew up without a father, and so I used to always tell him, man, you got something I never had. And to be able to come to your games and to be able to see you play ball and do the things that I didn't have opportunity to have a father to do. I got my healing through you, man. And I said, I'm here to push you. And I just told him, hey, every setback is a setup for a comeback.
Going through things and really understanding that, falling back on what I had learned or falling back on what I had always heard, because I'm blessed enough to have that, so why not take advantage of that? He don't really realize that, and I don't tell him that enough, but he really probably instilled a lot of stuff in me that everybody sees on the regular, so. We gotta start having these close games, bro.
You plant a seed, you water the seed, and you see the manifestation of that seed. And so, as a father and as parents, looking at what we've planted and just to see this flower bloom. And I just thank God that I was able to live this long to see that which we've planted bloom. It's like I'm reaping the harvest of it now. And that's a blessing, it's a blessing. My daily prayer is, God, whatever platform you give my kids, I pray that they will represent you in the kingdom and give it all they got. And I see Quinton doing that right now. And if he never ever touched a football another day in his life, I am just so proud he's giving it all he got. And I just thank God for that.